Hey folks, Eric here from DirtyOldSneakers.com, and I am super excited to be talking to you today about the GoPro Hero 9 Black. I was actually holding the 8. I have a long history using GoPros dating back to 2013 when I bought my very first Hero 3. I wish I had it to show you, but I don't. I think I just threw it away because the lens was cracked. Anyway, the brand has come a long way since then, and it's still the leader in the action camera market, and a must-have despite the fact that you carry something with just a wide lens and is almost waterproof in your pocket every day. Let's talk about the camera. First things first, yes, it's worth it, but with some caveats. Now, I'm not going to get into all the specs that make this camera different from its predecessors and its competition, but I'm going to tell you what I think makes it worth it. And just a note of transparency, I did pay for this camera with my own hard-earned cash. Now, no one is going to be reviewing this footage or commenting on it or giving me messaging to say to you. You're going to see this at the same time that the folks at GoPro see it. And while we're at it, if you would take a second, hit that like button below, it would be a huge help to me to get this video into more eyeballs who just might find it useful. So I thank you in advance for that. So why is this camera so special? Let me get to the basics first. Now, the Hero 9 Black records in the largest format of any of the GoPro Hero series. You can record up to 5K, which means your files are going to be huge, but you're going to be able to be super messy with your framing, and as long as you get what you wanted into the frame, you can crop pretty far in while you're in post without too much distortion. Now the 9 has even more stabilization with Hypersmooth 3.0. And to be honest, the footage I shot to compare didn't blow me away. Here are 5 things that I think make this camera worth it. First is the most obvious, and that is the front-facing screen. Now, I know a lot of folks on YouTube are going to be telling you that it's great for blogging, but that's not my reasoning. I think that this screen is worth it because as wide as the lens can get, it can be really hard to set up a shot on your camera. So if you're out there taking a selfie, which I still feel is the predominant use of the camera for most folks, you'll be able to set up your shot perfectly. Number 2 is Hindsight. I love this feature. Say you're trying to get the perfect take, whether it's a jump, whether it's talking to the camera, whatever it is. And with Hindsight on, the camera is constantly recording internally for up to 30 seconds. And once you get the perfect take, hit the shutter button, and the footage, again up to 30 seconds in the camera, gets dumped onto the SD card and continues to record. Now, if you've turned off the beeps, it'll be seamless. Even better yet, you have someone behind the camera to hit it. They won't even see you hitting the shutter button. It's basically a way to keep you from having to edit out a bunch of footage you don't want in post-production. Number 3 is Horizon Lock. Now, this is something that was introduced in camera in the Hero Max and in post-production in the Hero 8. And it's awesome. If you've set up the camera at an angle, or say carry it while you're running at a weird angle and didn't realize that you're not holding it perfectly level, if you put on Horizon Lock, it'll be a way to keep the horizon level regardless of how your camera is oriented. Now here's what it looks like in reality. I'm recording this on the 9, so if the microphone sounds a little different, that's why. So I need to break into my edit and let you know that the roll that you just saw in the GoPro video is only available when you have the lens mod, which is not out to the general public yet. There's a number of people that get it on YouTube because they want to the GoPro wants them to make fancy videos. Here's a list of the angles that you can use the GoPro put out that will keep the horizon steady with just the factory provided lens. Number 4 is the removable lens cover. Did you scratch the lens while you're doing that awesome couch jump dismount? Well, now you can replace it. And like I said, it was one of the reasons that I can't use my GoPro Hero 3 anymore or it's the reason that I dumped it, is because the lens got scratched. Now, apparently GoPro will be coming out with one of their mods, an ultra wide lens. But you know, we'll see when that hits the market, because the mods that they announced last year still aren't out. And here's something else that I'm excited about, is you can bet that all the third-party manufacturers are running around like chickens, designing all sorts of add-ons for this beyond just ND filters. So I'm excited to see what's gonna come from this. Number 5 is scheduled capture. Now this is something that we saw introduced in the Hero 8 through GoPro Labs, and it was kind of complicated to use, but it worked if you could get it, if you could figure out how to use it. Now it's been added as a feature in the operating system. Why would you use this? I don't know. Say you wanted to record a sunrise series and not have to wake up at the crack of ass every day for a month at a time. Whatever you want, the creativity is up to you. The turning on and off of the camera is up to them. One other quick break-in that I need to make is I never told you the caveat. Now the caveat is that for running, I still think the best camera today is the GoPro Max. I think the 9 is a great camera. I think it's definitely worth the upgrade if you're using the 8 for other things. But if you're getting a camera for running, the Max is still the best value for your buck. And it's going to give you more opportunities for creating just a much better video in post-production. You can see the differences that I talk about up here, why I think the Max is better. All right, back to the video. So that's about it, folks. If you're interested in the GoPro Hero 9, I did put a link in the description of this video. Just know that it goes to my Amazon associate account. So I will make a couple of shekels off your purchase, but at no charge to you. And if you like this video, like I said before, please hit that like button below, get it up into the algorithm a little bit more for more eyeballs. And if you like gear reviews, race reviews, or anything endurance sports related, I'm your guy. Please hit subscribe and the bell next to it so you get notified when I put new videos up just about every week or so. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.